In the end, they want to sell it. Michael, let's be honest, most of the people who said yes. Let's talk about people who keep value in fiat money. They have a name, we call them poor. Okay, that's all from Mr. Michael Saylor. You are getting the same plan that billionaires use. It wasn't Bitcoin that made Michael Saylor a billionaire. Remember that? But what's the point of the crypto billionaire and self-made millionaire? Is that story he's making in this video? Wealth that lasts generations in the hardest assets known to man and assets that will be passed down from generation to generation if you don't save money. Don't be poor with that. My name is Sean, and I'm with the Bitcoin Bros. At this very moment, the price of Bitcoin is quite close to 68,000 USD. What do we see? Will we plan ahead? The Bitcoin chart for the last 2 weeks is shown here. People are going crazy because they think there's a triple top. But the last peak we had was around 64,000, and then we went into a bear market. It looks like we've been stepping up slowly since then. This could be a global wave. There might be a wave that pulls back, and then there might be a third wave, but this could be only the fifth leg of this big picture play. But take a look at this green resistance that we hit in April 2021 and November 2021. Major resistance sent us into a bear market. Look at how far we went with this big bullish engulfing candle. We also had a perfect back test and a bounce. So what do you want to find in the next few months? Bitcoin looks good and is likely to go up. Definitely looks good for bulls, so now is not the time to sell and get out of your stock. Here's what El Crypto Prop has to say about it. Bitcoin is now above the super guppy and above its all-time high, which was in 201,317 and 201,212.22. Let's look at the picture. Back in 2011, this happened to blast off. We got back above that level in 2016 after the half. Then what happened? Another blast off. This happens every time we get back above the previous all-time highs. Something happens, we see a huge blast off. This time though, we had a blast past it. Then we had to go back down and change resistance to support because he ran into this twice. That's the biggest difference between the first and second tests. If you look at the chart again, you can see this bump and run pattern. The technical goal that is coming down from this swing low wasn't shown to you. If we pull this up, it will show a design like a cup and handle. How high would this be going if it were the fifth leg? This could cost up to $112,000, not $200,000, not $300,000. In that area, the scientific goal is 12,000. Is that the highest point we'll go? No, but these are the details. Will be right between the 1.618 and the 2 level if you show us this. Bitcoin Bros can see this as definitely being possible. Also, this will be a huge alt season, and we've been waiting for another update. Speaking of altcoins, El Crypto Props are also waiting for these. Take a look at these patterns of buildup and reaccumulation that show how things were in 2015 and how things are now in 2018. From 2018 to 2024, we see a rounding bottom, a blast up, and reaccumulation in a falling wedge. Then we see that blow-off top in that cycle, which ran from 2015 to 2018. Now look at this rounding bottom, which is really a huge rounding bottom from the bear market of 2018 to 2020, and we see that blast up, that double top accumulation, and so on. We're just going down in this downwards wedge pattern. Take another look at this falling wedge pattern. If you want to trade up, go sideways, launch yourself out of it with a strong wind. Take a look right now. We're looking at this pressure going down and blasting out of it. This is an Ethereum Bitcoin comparison. This shows you what's going on with the theory. When it comes to alt season in this falling wedge, Ethereum is the coin to watch. We can tell there is a bullish difference because the prices are making lower lows and lower highs. This, on the other hand, is climbing upstairs. It looks like prices are going up, so this is a sign that prices are going to rise. A huge all season is almost here, and now there are 3 of them. What do we see? This is also on the 2-week chart. This red box shows a lot of pushback. It looks like we've gone down and been dealing around this level. There is a level of $654 to $655 billion where these candle bodies closed. We need to pay attention to this level because it's where we came down as a back test. From here, we will have a bump and run continue. Is there a flag trend that's been going on here? Pull from the flagpole swing low member and use the candle bodies to get to the swing high. Then you would use where the plateaus have been made, which brings the total to almost $1.1 trillion. Capitalization from where we are now, which would mean a huge price change of 60%. Bitcoin's hold on the market seems to be waning after this upward trend. To the end, remember the trend's your friend. This red light needs to stay lit and fall below this level that we're about to show you. Yes, there will be a change in the direction. If we get a red bearish engulfing cross to break below this, the next level will be 552.2. Season is here because that will definitely change the trend. Please remember that we can go back down, bounce off of this 200, and then continue to the upside. However, this would not be valid because the trend would not change. You would still be seeing higher highs and higher lows. Remember that these trend lines are only there to help you stay on track. You also need to look at the numbers. This is what we want to leave you with. There is no top for Bitcoin because paper money is always being printed. Just look at the case of the US and China. Japan made Germany hurt. UK, China, France, Italy, did they know that their national debt keeps going up? The money machine has never been turned off. We have news from two experts about Bitcoin as a hedge against this. Jeff Booth and Greg Foss have something to say about this. What should you do? Let Jeff and Greg tell us about a time in human history when a new idea gave people power. Technology innovations that have helped people have been slowed down by the government. Because of this, and this has never happened before in human history, technological innovations always find their way through the market. This is what's happening today on a Bitcoin. This is becoming clear to more and more people. When does it end? And I hope we don't have a really bad unwind. But I think the current banking system is going to go through winter in one way or another. I wish that wasn't the case, but I hope that more and more people find Bitcoin because it will help them get through what's coming as we move forward. People who are lucky enough to own a home think that it is worth more now that a new system is in place. That's not what I say. The value of your home isn't going up. If you used gold to figure out how much your house is worth, the fake dollar would be worth less. If you measured the price of a house in Bitcoin over the last 20 years, you would see that it hasn't moved much. It's really not even close. I'm sorry to say that the Bitcoin value of your home has gone down. Fiat money is just paper money that has no value. There's no gold. Fiat has no value in and of itself. There was a time when gold backed fake money. I think fiat is the best form of Latin. It means trust, but what kind of faith? Have faith that central bankers will keep printing more money or debasing it.